Several years ago, the Academy established a media award to recognize exemplary journalism that reports on health or healthcare with accurate and appropriate inclusion of nurses' contributions or perspectives. I would like to thank Johnson & Johnson for their support of this year's award. To present the Media Award, let me invite Diana Mason to the stage. Dr. Mason chaired the Media Award Committee and is the Academy's president-elect. She is also the Rudin Professor of Nursing and the co-director of the Center for Health, Media, and Policy at Hunter College, City University of New York. Diana?
Thank you, Joanne. First, I would like to thank my fellow committee members, Jackie Judd, who's the former Vice President for Communications at the Kaiser Family Foundation and Kaiser Health News, and Judith Levitt, a consultant and former faculty member at the University of Mississippi. This year, we had several excellent nominees from all forms of media, including a feature-length documentary. But one nominee's article stood out for its depth and journalistic excellence in informing the broader public about the work of forensic nurses. The article centered on the very serious problem of sexual assault and abuse, and how forensic nurses comfort the victim and help investigators to bring criminals to justice. The article, titled "Victims' Allies," appeared last summer in the Colorado Springs Gazette. The reporter, Barbara Cotter, told the story of Kim Nash, a forensic nurse at Memorial Health Central in Colorado Springs. And by following Kim through an examination of one sexual assault victim, we learn how a forensic nurse examines and collects evidence, all the while comforting and healing both the victim's physical and mental wounds. It is a superbly written article that fulfills the standards of excellence in journalism. We have a few copies on the tables here, and we have a link to the article on the Academy site. I hope that you get a chance to read this fabulous article. We are honored to have the reporter with us this afternoon. So I want to introduce to you Barbara Cotter, the reporter who wrote this article. Okay, please come over. Thank you. I'll give you that. Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
We always appreciate well-done articles. Thank you. No, it's not it.
Oh, that's not.
Oh, we get to hear from you.
Oh gosh.
Yes, and we have a cash award thanks to Johnson & Johnson for this, as well as the this
Oh
lovely
my
award.
gosh.
Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you.
Please.
I'm just speechless, which is kind of unusual for me. I really appreciate the recognition of the story, but I want to share it with Kim Nash and the head of the program, Elizabeth Almond, who agreed to this project and worked with me to find someone who would allow me into that room with them. I thought that was very brave of the woman. And she wanted to help get word out of what these incredible women do. I have always had such regard for nurses. I mean, when I had my kids, the people in the labor and delivery room with me, working with me, breathing with me, they were the nurses. And I joked that the doctors kind of came in like, you know, the football player, they caught the baby and they ran back out. And I told Kim and Elizabeth that. I said, I just really admire all the work you all do. You know, it just is so far removed from my daily life. Blood, I can't deal with blood. You know, body parts, So I just admire everything. I know you all kind of work at a very high level and policy level, and after hearing some of the speakers, I have such high hopes for health care in this country. thinking that what nurses do will certainly lift that boat. And I wanted to thank Cheryl Sullivan for helping get me here. This presentation was originally scheduled for Saturday, and I had a conflict, and she kindly worked with me to change my airline reservations and the timing of this event. And so thank you very much. And thank you all. I encourage you to call your local papers when you're doing great work or have interesting programs, and share that with your the readers in your community so they get a good sense of the kind of things you're doing as well. Most reporters I know love telling stories, good ones, and the forensic nursing story was that story for me. So I appreciate the recognition for it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do we have your check?
Yes.